Okay. Cultural exchange. Number 3.
Why you sound so upset?
I'm just upset because of the events of today so far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Has
But
nothing to do
also
with what you
JoJo's.
watched?
Also
Oh,
JoJo.
okay. All right.
It's just so dumb. Like, I
Oh, it's
get
great.
why people like it because it's just that dumb. But man,
Yeah, like I don't like professional wrestling, but I kind of love JoJo's. I'm not gonna lie,
so bad.
and they're the same thing. I think.
They are. But going back to what I said last time about the hamon and how I kept thinking it was Spanish ham until I rewinded and figured out what the fuck was going on. They literally say hamon sandwich in this one.
Yeah,
And it's just like they're doing it on purpose, man. They gotta be.
I think it's only one guy or
It's a
whatever.
ham
Rocky.
sandwich.
I think his name's a Rocky or something like that.
I think it was JoJo that said hamon sandwich.
Yeah. I'm talking about the author of the original manga.
Okay. Okay. I mean, AC/DC, REO Speedwagon.
Yeah, great. Never get bored of that shit.
But so remember how I made a complaint about Speedwagon just constantly narrating exactly what we've seen just happen? Instead of it being him doing that this time, now it's everybody doing it for themselves or for other people. And it's
kind of. I noticed it a little bit, but it's a lot less intrusive than it is in the first part to me.
It felt more intrusive. I think for some people it might not feel as intrusive because it's not the same person doing it over and over again. It's different people. But it just felt like they did it more this time.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, it just made me irrationally angry every single time it happened. So I was angry a lot during this viewing.
That's fair. I think they just randomly do a lot of stupid shit. And it's like, okay, we did something insane. We have to kind of go back and explain it just a little bit here. Like, there's nothing where, like, oh yeah, no, that was obvious. You don't need to tell me about it for the most part.
At the same time, I wasn't always paying attention this time because I was mainly doing work at the same time.
Fair.
So it was like I had to keep looking back and forth, and I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
I don't know. I definitely think this storyline is a lot better. Like, it's just a lot more insane. Like, there's this... For some reason, there's Nazis experimenting on this dude in a pillar.
Well, I mean, that's what Nazis do. They experiment on things.
Yeah, no, it's true. But it's just like... It just, like, constantly keeps getting bigger to the point where they launch a dude into space.
The Nazi,
with a volcano.
The Nazi guy whose name I've forgotten. I watched it dubbed, obviously, because I'm not going to be able to do subtitles while not fully paying attention. But
yeah.
It was like the best, worst German accent ever. And the constant just like, German engineering is the best! Yeah! Was just...
Yeah, he's so zealous. He's such a good soldier.
He's just pure Aryan skull shape over there.
Just such an absolute pile of nonsense. It's so great.
and then I made the comment, like, oh yeah, he's going to end up with Lisa. And you're like, nah. He just gave me this look. You gave me this look, and I was like, there's something's going to happen there. It did not happen as I assumed it would happen, but something happened there. She's his mom.
Yeah, I remember the first time, I'm like...
The other chick hadn't been introduced yet, so I was like, she's the only chick. He's going to end up with her. I was so wrong.
At the time she was introduced, I thought she was the obvious candidate also.
And then, of course, they also had that one episode where she's basically naked the entire time.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
And it's like, and JoJo's right there. It's like, yeah, this is a fan service episode, but also it's like, why are they putting these two people together at this? Oh, I see what's going on. But no, I was wrong. He didn't bang his own mom, thankfully. And then the ending with the old JoJo randomly kicking a Japanese guy in the nuts.
Yeah, it's such an insane thing. I forgot like why he was so upset about it, and so both
Because
times
his
I've watched
daughter
this,
married a Japanese guy.
yeah, no, I got that. I watched it. I did watch this, um, but every time I keep forgetting, and so I thought it was just like some random racist thing where he's mad about World War
That's what I
II.
thought it was
Both
too,
times,
until he made the comment about his daughter, and I was like, oh, okay, that tracks a little bit better.
it's like, wait a minute, are you Japanese? And just kicks him. Oh man,
Such a just terrible, terrible thing.
yeah, Jonathan's great. Jonathan's like definitely my favorite JoJo.
And now this third part is where you have not seen so far. You just know all the memes
Yeah,
from it.
yeah. Basically, if you watch enough anime, you absorb this thing. I tried reading and watching part three, but I really hate the way Jotaro treats women. It's very bad. Like,
So is this author just like, does he hate other Japanese people? Because he has one guy kicked in the nuts. This guy is a misogynist piece of shit.
well, it's partly to do with the character, um, because Jotaro's like he becomes a very generic Japanese street punk. That's like who Jotaro is.
Okay.
Um, so like he's supposed to be a very bad dude who doesn't like people. Uh, and he just kind of it's weird because it has like part three, it has all this gayness where he like becomes like a very attached to the male characters, but for some reason it's just very mean to female characters, and it became very uncomfortable to watch like very early on.
Okay.
um so yeah, so like I kind of stopped. Like it was one of those things where like I marathoned like my original reading of the manga. And then I hit a part I didn't like,
And
and
you
I'm
just
like, you know what?
stop.
I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back and do this at some other time, and that some other time has not happened yet.
Ah. It's
Because I
kind
do
of.
that with a lot of things. Like,
Do you ever do that with video games when you get to the part where you couldn't get past and you were like, fuck this shit, and you just walked away and you're like, I'll come back to it another time, and then like a year later you come back and you just fucking get through it like nothing. You're like, what the fuck was wrong with me before?
yeah, I've done that with like Dark Souls, where like I got to the underground undead place and trying to like wherever Nito's lair is, and I'm like, this is fucking bullshit, and I fucking turn off the PS4 and I don't play Dark Souls for like a year, and then I watch somebody do speed runs of it, and I'm just like, oh, I can beat the game if I just do that. Um, and so then like I went from like I was like 40 hours in trying to do Nito's area, and then like my second time playing through it, I go and get the Black Knight Halberd, and I beat the whole game in like 9 hours. And then I eventually do like an actual speed run attempt because I had a goal of trying to get sub 2 hours, and I got in game time exactly 1:59:99. And I haven't played it since.
No, like, so you actually like looked up videos on it. I like if I got to a part where I was just dying, like I think it happened to me with either God of War 1 or 2 on like PS2. And I don't remember what happened, but it was just this part that it was just like I was like, it's impossible to do this. Fuck this shit. I'm out. And then like I think it's probably like maybe 2 years later I went back to it and I did it on my first try and I was like, what the fuck happened? This is fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah.
All right, so that was JoJo's part 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Sure. Okay,
Were you not entertained?
I was entertained, but I was also angry about being entertained. Okay, so I had you read Thrawn Treason, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thoughts.
Very mid.
More mid than the Alliances?
No, it was better. It was better than book 2.
But it wasn't as good as
But
book 1?
I don't know. They're probably about the same. I thought book 1 was very mid also.
Okay. I don't remember what you said about book 1 is the thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's Star Wars. I don't know what you want me to tell you, man.
So I after I finished it, because I listened to the audiobook, after I finished it, I started looking some things up on Reddit. I wish I would have saved it so I could have brought it up now, but I don't think I did. Where the author, Timothy Zahn, he was like, yeah, I didn't really enjoy writing these because Disney was like, I need to hit these points. So what I had thought was the actual case was the case.
Yeah.
And he was like, but they've given me my own trilogy where they've kind of given me, full control over that. And that's going to be coming in such and such time. And that's what the Ascendancy trilogy is.
Going to be?
It's what it is. It's already finished.
Oh, I thought you said that
That's
the only
you see the red, the white, red, and black book right there. That's the Ascendancy trilogy. But the thing is, they still kind of put them somewhat in a corner because they're like, yeah, it can only be a prequel. Because at the end of Rebels, Thrawn disappears into wild space with Ezra. So he can't write any more beyond that point. So he's like, all right, I have to go back and write his history with the Ascendancy.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe, hopefully, with whatever happens with the Ahsoka show, whatever happens there could be another series of Thrawn books or what have you. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, no, the Ascendancy trilogy, I think you would like better because it has a lot more world building and there's really kind of nothing to do with Skywalkers or Vader or the Empire. It's all like its own contained thing in the chaos.
So you know how we have for Casual Outlaws, we're doing Boba Fett and Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
So I had the thought, because I watched it all. And
you finished Boba Fett?
Yeah.
How angry did that last episode make you?
It's hard for me to be angry because I don't care about Star Wars. I'm just like, this is dumb. This is all dumb. I don't. Why am I watching this? I don't care about any of this. Why are their Vespas look so fucking dumb?
Space Vespas.
And then.
So back to
that's for the main show. That's for the main show.
Yeah. Let's get back to the point you were gonna make.
All I really want is for Werner Herzog to be cast as another part and to be Thrawn. Like I can't imagine anybody else being Thrawn.
So the person who actually they cast as Thrawn is the same guy who voiced him in Rebels, Lars Mikkelsen, the brother of Mads Mikkelsen.
This sucks.
He played, I believe he played the Russian president in House of Cards.
I think I only watched the first season or whatever.
Oh, well, he typically plays like a Russian character and he's always a villain. But yeah, he's the one who voiced Thrawn for the show, and apparently, from what I remember, they casted him for the live action as well.
This is disappointing.
Oh, Lars is a good guy.
I don't know.
I agree that they should not have killed Werner Herzog's character because he was fucking great and he commanded every fucking scene he was in. But it's done. There's nothing we can do about it now. Also, Werner's too old to play Thrawn.
He just has to do the voice.
And this CGI, the rest of them?
Yeah, what else are they going to do?
Paint the guy blue, give him some red contacts.
I think you just totally blew yourself there.
All right, Tobias.
You're the one who did it. You're Tobias. I'm Michael. No. Is that right?
No, Tobias is the one who says, I just blew myself. No one else says
Yeah, that's you. You blew yourself.
No, we're bluing Thrawn.
You blew yourself, and this is a dumb argument, so let's move on a little bit.
So
I don't know. I liked having Eli Vanto back a little bit.
Especially with his interactions with the other Chiss in the Ascendancy.
Yeah. but also it's dumb. I don't know. Like there was no point in him going away. It feels like.
Well, they said that the point why he was sent to the Ascendancy is because they had that one Skywalker who's like old compared to all the other ones, and that's not what they're used to. Basically, they all lose their what they call third sight at like age 13, 14. And she's like 19 and she still has it. She's not as good as she used to be because it's fading, but the fact that it's lasted so long is what they're trying to research. Like he's basically researching her genealogy, except they didn't tell him that's what he's researching.
Yeah, I'm just saying that there's a way that where like you could have Eli
do more.
You could have had. You didn't have to have him skip a whole book. Like it feels like there just could have been a way to work it into the story, him becoming closer with these Chiss people.
Just have have off chapters of him with the Chiss.
Yeah, something
because
that.
Because the thing with Alliance is that it was all focused on Anakin and Thrawn, both past and present.
Yeah.
So like in the Ascendancy books so the way I would have seen that work then would be like in the Ascendancy books, they have chapters and they have memories. Memories are things that happened in the past, obviously, and then they have the chapters. So the Eli Vanto chapters would have had to have been something like that, I guess, if they did that.
I don't know, I'm doing the pose.
Oh, I was like, why are you doing this?
I don't know, Jojo poses are great. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't have problems with flashbacks like you do.
I don't have the memories chapters I don't have issues with in the Ascendancy books.
You were complaining about the
No, I was complaining about the flashbacks in Alliances. Like I didn't need that. I just wanted a Thrawn and Vader story.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, it definitely threw me off. The memories chapters definitely threw me off because I read them first and they completely changed the font. They make the font super tiny and they, instead of like giving you like full width pages, they like narrow it fucking down. So it's like, I got to go through a lot more pages just to finish this. That's what bothered me. Listening to it though, didn't bother me.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't like the time travel or like the switching back and forth between times doesn't bother me. I just really hate Anakin. Like that was the problem. That Anakin sucks, and so does Padme. Fuck her. Fuck him. Fuck their kids. Fuck off.
Okay.
Fuck Star Wars.
So angry. But yeah, no, I liked the Eli Vanto stuff in this book. Thrawn fucking showing up that other Grand Admiral was great. The guy's like, I'm gonna fucking ruin you, and Thrawn's like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
And then we have that guy who worked for Director Krennic from Rogue One is now gone to the Ascendancy. So, like, I don't know what to expect in the Ahsoka show, because if he's in Wild Space, which is where the Ascendancy is, if they got picked up by the Ascendancy, and that's where we're gonna find them in the Ahsoka show, like, are we gonna see Eli Vanto? Are we gonna see this other guy? Like, are we gonna see Admiral Ar'alani, who at that point might be something more than an admiral? I don't know.
Maybe. It's interesting. They like should have a book out that explains what happens between then and Ahsoka show.
Maybe that'll happen. The thing is, Disney's probably all like, all right, we got to wait for the Ahsoka show to come out, and then you can put this book out, because like Rebels came out and then these Thrawn books came out.
Yeah.
So it might be something like that where you have to go back and read afterward. I don't know. I honestly just want to see more of it. I want to see kind of where it goes.
Is there a release date for Ahsoka?
No, there's not even. I don't even think there's a release date for Mandalorian season 3.
Yeah, I know. There was. Didn't they put out a Kenobi trailer or something?
Not a Kenobi trailer. They announced when it was going to be released.
Okay.
It's May 25th or 27th this year. The one issue that I kind of might have with the Kenobi show is that, like, So they brought back Hayden Christensen. He's playing Darth Vader. But if we pay attention in New Hope, it seems like Vader and Obi-Wan have not seen each other since Revenge of the Sith. So it's like, I really hope they don't do something where they have Obi-Wan and Vader encountering each other a bunch of times and fighting over the season. I hope it's kind of more like a cat and mouse thing where it's like, oh, will they or won't they kind of interact with each other and things like that.
I thought it was just going to be Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul or something.
I mean, that would be... They did that in Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if it'll happen again.
Because Darth Maul's still not canonically dead, right?
Correct. Darth Maul dies shortly before the A New Hope. Like you actually see like old Obi-Wan fight him in the desert and kill him.
Where do you see that?
In Rebels.
Oh, okay.
It's a really quick fight because what he does is he baits him. Like he does his normal form pose, like getting ready to fight, and then he does the one that Qui-Gon did before Qui-Gon gets killed. And so what you actually see is Darth Maul tries to do the same exact move to kill Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan's just ready for it and just cuts him right down.
And what a nerd you are.
What's hilarious is the voice actor for Maul in Rebels and Clone Wars, he goes on about this in like some interview. And I think Freddie Prinze Jr. also did the same thing in some podcast he was on because he was also in Rebels. So yeah, we're all nerds. All right, so what are we doing next? I think I said I want you to do, as
Gideon
a palate
the
cleanser,
Ninth.
Gideon the Ninth, the lesbian necromancers in space.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
I think you said you
wanna
already
do-
have it. You just haven't finished listening to it, right?
Yeah, I did pick it up. I started at the very beginning of it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and reread Malazan. Because I was able to talk you into it. And because Witness came out and I wanted to read Witness.
Yeah.
And I did read Witness. But I still want to go back and re-listen to it.
Yeah, I might have to switch Malazan to audiobook and listen to it while driving to work because it's a bit rough reading it.
Is it?
Yeah, but Colin was also saying that like, yeah, no, Malazan book 1 is rough. And then Jeff also said it's rough. Like if you stick it out and get to book 2, you are rewarded, is what they're basically saying.
Oh, no, I mean, we could do like a bonus episode on just book 1 whenever you finish it. And talk about it.
Yeah.
Even get Colin.
Maybe we can get and well, Jeff could join too because he's ready. Nate's going to be the odd man out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gideon the Ninth, and then did you want to do JoJo's part 3, or you're trying to think of something else? You want to save JoJo's for another Star Wars book?
No, I'll let you pick. Like, I talked about a manga that I could make you read, or you could do JoJo's part 3.
How long is the manga?
I mean, it's still going right now, but I don't know. We could do like 40 chapters or something like that.
Good God, I'd rather just do JoJo's part 3.
Okay. I mean, reading manga's really fast. I
Well,
think.
the thing is that also I can just put JoJo's and watch it while doing something else. The manga, it's more of like I kind of need to just isolate time to do it.
Okay, part 3 kind of has 2 parts, I think.
We can do
works.
both parts if you want for part 3.
Okay, it might be a lot. I don't know how many episodes part 3 is off the top of my head.
Let me check the Netflix. Part 3 is what? Stardust Crusaders?
Correct, yeah.
Stardust Crusaders is... Oh, wow. Okay.
Should be all of season 2.
It's like 48 episodes.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do that one part then. Jesus.
So what? Do 24 and then 24.
Yeah, because you can even see where it kind of ends because there's like a part 1 and part 2 for episodes 23 and 24, and then there's another part 1 and part 2 right after that for 25 and 26. So yeah, it looks like it. This one seems like it has a lot of.
There's Stardust Crusaders and there's Battle in Egypt. I think you want to get up to to the part right. High Priestess part 2, and then there's the Battle in Egypt, which is the really dumb part.
Okay. But Stardust Crusaders is 48 episodes, and then Diamond is Unbreakable is 39, Golden Wind is 39, and Stone Ocean is 12. Whatever all that means.
Here's just the name of the parts, different JoJo's.
No, I get that. It's just like the names are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gideon the Ninth, which actually I should pick up the audiobook and listen to as well because I never listened to it. I've only read it. And JoJo's.
Okay.
And that's that.
And that's that.